So definitely my weaker point was quant, and I decided, okay, let me just at least spend some time understanding what is being said. I had a friend, I think, who had taken Crackverbal classes. So she suggested, I really quite enjoy the platform. If I leave it completely self-paced, it's very difficult to maintain a strict schedule. So I enjoy the classes.
If you could just first start with, give us a little bit about your background.
So I'm actually a fashion designer by according to my bachelor's. So I did a bachelor's of design from NIFT in Bombay. And straight out of college, I got recruited by a really interesting startup in Bangalore, which is combining fashion and technology. And now they've really grown into this AR, VR companies. And then I decided that, okay, wait, hold on. That's not my dream. I want to go back and start my own label. So I came back home and I set up my own fashion label and design studio. So I had a bit of free time during the pandemic, the first year for sure. So that's when I decided to just like, okay, the entrepreneurial bug had kind of hit me. So I said, okay, let's see what we can do. And so we reached that stage, and then I decided, I think I'm not fully prepared for this. Maybe I need more business skills. So that's when I decided to like, okay, just let me get a better holistic understanding of what is it that I'm doing. And yeah, so then I started my GMAT prep.
Did you like prepare yourself for some time and then look for help, or were you pretty clear that you wanted help?
So the thing is, my educational background is such that I've not been in touch with numbers, maths, that kind of hardcore studying for a very long time. So first I decided to just like take a couple of like weeks, a month, just go over what exactly is it that is being tested. And how can I where is it that I'm lacking? Can I do this on my own? Do I need external help? So definitely my weaker point was quant, and I decided, okay, let me just at least spend some time understanding what is being said. That was very foolish, and I wasted a lot of time doing that. And then I realized, no, I definitely need, it needs to be more structured. It needs to be a lot more time-based as well. So I had a friend, I think, who had taken Crackverbal classes in Bangalore a couple of years ago. So she had really enjoyed the classes that were there, I think, held in person pre-pandemic. So she suggested that I try it all out, and I really quite enjoyed the platform. I really like the classes as well, because again, I felt like if I leave it completely self-paced, it's very difficult to maintain a strict schedule. So I enjoy the classes. I enjoyed, how the modules were split up.
So did you like strategize on putting in more effort on quant in terms of the number of hours you put in, or did you, was there any strategy around that aspect?
So I think more than just the number of hours, like definitely if I took a ratio of my preparation of quant to verbal, I put in more proportion of time for quant. But more than that, it was just, what I found was that I'm making the same kind of mistakes again and again. So understanding like from base that there's some conceptual error that's happening in certain subjects from base. So it was just putting in enough time to just get that clarity of concept. So whether that was, so I've understood something, or I've attended the live class, I've done the homework, I've done the practice questions from the OG, but then there's still some kind of gap, or I'm still making similar errors. So then what I would do is I would just go back, open the recording, just go to that particular section, or go to the pre-recorded videos that was there in the prepare section, and just pick up those 4-5 minute videos, 2-3 minute videos, and just watch it.
So any I would say words of wisdom for people who are preparing?
I think number one would be having your end goal in mind constantly. Like you have to be very aware of this. Why are you putting yourself through all this pressure, through all this preparation? Because we kind of get lost in just the exam nitty-gritties. GMAT is just one step in the whole journey. It's a very essential step, but it's just one. So for me, the error that I made initially in my prep is that I kind of lost sight of the final goal. So I just kept pushing my preparation forward and forward. Once I kind of took it in my head that no, it has to be done now. It has to be done in this time frame of 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever it is you give yourself. Then you have to work within optimizing your best performances, like for sure. And when it comes to time management, the one thing that worked really well for me is like straight away getting up in the morning, not studying, the first thing like that helped me, like going out for a walk, setting like, keeping my brain calm, taking in like some fresh air, like without fail every day, 6 o'clock I get up, take a walk, and then immediately I sit down for studying. Then I give around 2 hours in the morning. So by the time 9 o'clock comes around, you're leaving for work, you're leaving for office, or you're getting everything else done. I mean, that part of your brain is already done and worked with. So that definitely helped.
Tell me, how having mentors as part of your process helped you more from a preparation perspective.
So I think especially like when it comes to Pond, Dave Mitra was like a godsend for me, especially during the classes, like, number one is not getting scared of mistakes. So she used to, like understanding your mistakes, embracing your mistakes, and also identifying why you made it. She's extremely quick at that. Like I love that in all the quant classes, like she would understand and explain that, okay, you picked option B, this is why you made it, this is the error that you made, or this is the trap that you fell for. So I understand that, okay, my thinking needs to be tweaked this way. Okay, I'm consistently making silly mistakes, so this is what I need to work. Or why am I always falling for the trap answer? So having someone pick your brain for you and identifying that really helped in live classes. Also, I kind of really like the approach of breaking down the questions, not making things seem as scary. And like you do the question, you don't really know what level it is. Is it easy? Is it medium? Is it hard? But then reframing it in such a way that, okay, after you do it, then you get to know that, oh, this is a 750 level of a question. That can seem so hard. Like we could do this. So like taking the fear away through live interaction is what really helped me. Like definitely compared to any other, self-prep courses that are available online, like the live module classes, I mean, I felt that was a very big advantage where you don't feel alone in your preparation. After I did the mocks, optimizing or, very quickly picking out what was it that my weak area was. You've done your preparation, you've learned the entire course, there's only so much more you can do. Then it's just optimizing what you already know.
What kind of schools are you looking at applying? What's in store?
So Rockman Schulich is what I've thought of as my target schools. I was not looking at schools in the US because number one is, and there's a lot of questions up in the air after that. Yeah, and
that's
it's
true.
a lot of money, which is okay if you're 100% convinced that this is where you want to stay and you want to work. I couldn't deal with, this visa thing hanging on my head. What am I going to do? Do I have to come back after 2 years? Even if you take the STEM MBA, like what then? And I had a lot of friends who actually did their MBAs in the US and then ended up coming back to India. And then there's no point, right? Like you come back to India and you're working in salaries, so the return on investment not there.
Right. Very nice talking to you, and thank you for your brief on your GMAT journey also. Thank you so much.